Hey Carnivores, I'm Cassandra. Welcome to my Apex Odyssey. Hey Carnivores, I thought I'd come at you with a 9-month update to let you know how I'm doing and what I've been up to. I've just been working so much. Lately we got a big project going on and I've even been trying to get overtime when I've been able, but I just got too tired. I mean, it is wearing me out, and it's not physically hard labor, but it's mentally taxing enough that it makes me physically tired. And it's strange. I haven't experienced that too much before. We're just making a lot of calls, and it just gets to the point where I'm really worn out. So I'm glad that I'm in pretty good health now, better than I was 9 months ago. I think if I weren't taking such good care of myself now, that I would really be in trouble and struggling to keep up at work. So I'm grateful for that, for sure. I've lost about 63 pounds in the last 9 months, and I've noticed that for most of this year, I've lost 3 to 5 pounds a month, every month this year. And I don't say that, because I'm that concerned about trying to lose weight. But I know that some people are. And it's because, we've been convinced for the past decades that if we're not losing a bunch of weight, then we're not doing anything that's good for our health, and we're not making any improvements. And that's not the case. So for other people who are wanting to try it, or who are trying it and finding the weights just being slow to move, I think you have to go by how you feel. And I feel so much better that weight loss is just not really important. And that's something, I know people find it hard to believe, because being fat has been so demonized that, they think that when people say, I don't care about losing weight, that they're lying. I mean, I've seen this talk show before about how there were people on there who were saying, we're fine being the size we are. And, everybody in the audience just accused them of lying. But you know what I'm talking about. Do I wish I was lighter? Yeah. Moving around is like, so everything I do, it's like wearing a 200-pound vest. I'd be a regular sized person. Go walking to the refrigerator, or walking to the bathroom, or going to check the mail, dragging a 200-pound box of bricks around. So, sure, I wish it wasn't such a struggle to get around, but now it's really not. It's like, wow, my body is amazing. My body gets me everywhere I want to go, carrying around a 200-pound vest. It's nuts. I'm just so much stronger and not in pain like I was before, and all that. We've talked about it. So, just thankful for that. Thankful that for those improvements over the last 9 months, and want to encourage people who have inflammatory illnesses or conditions to just see. I mean, you have to figure out for yourself what works for you to make you feel better. And, you have to try stuff for a while. Even medicine, if you were doing that, you have to try them for a while to see if they work. I've been on antidepressants multiple times since, in the last 30 years at least. And they tell you have to take them for 4 to 6 weeks before you can tell if they're even going to help. So it shouldn't be surprising at all that if you're making modifications to what you eat, that might take 4 to 6 weeks to be able to tell if it's making any difference. And just every time I have something with any plants in it, it just seems like it reinforces the idea that I should leave that alone. Once you realize what it feels like not to be under the influence of plants, yeah, it's really obvious when you are. For me, again, I don't tell anybody else what to eat. I think people have to figure out for themselves what they can tolerate, what makes them feel good and what doesn't. And it's work. It's a lot of work. But it is worth it. Lately I've been cooking these. I get the big tubes of ground beef because it's cheap. That's the cheapest configuration to get it in is a 5 or 10 pound tube, and cut it up into big chunks and bake those until they're done. So it's like having these little mini meatloafs, and that's what I eat every day. I've been eating some chicken lately just because I had some. I don't know if it's doing me any favors or not, but yeah, that's how you find out. You take it away and then you reintroduce it and see what happens. And I've been doing pretty well. How have you been doing for the last couple of weeks since I last spoke to you? And what are some of your non-scale victories and all that?